Let's make maple banana bread using DivineKuizine Sugar Spice. This was a little hack because I had some bananas that weren't fully ripe, and so they told me if I put them in a brown paper bag that they should ripe. So they've been in this brown paper bag for 24 hours, and it looks like it really works. So I'm gonna start off with 3 ripened bananas. In this recipe, we're going to be using the DivineKuizine Sugar Spice. So this is another way that you can use one of my products. I'm going to go ahead and just mash them up. Just get them nice and mashed in here. So then we're going to add in some butter, some melted butter. And don't worry, the ingredients or the measurements will be on the website, DivineKuizine.com. And then we're going to add in 2 eggs. I'm gonna kind of stir the butter, the bananas, and the eggs all together in here and kind of just get them a little incorporated. And then we're gonna add in our pure maple syrup. You always gotta get this good stuff, you know, the pure maple syrup. So we're gonna do 1/4 cup of maple syrup. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We're gonna put that in there. We're gonna stir all our wet ingredients together. And now we're gonna go ahead and add our dry ingredients. So far we've got our bananas, we've got our eggs, we've got our maple syrup, and we have our vanilla extract. So now we're getting ready to add the DivineKuizine Sugar Spice. 1/4 cup of that. And see, this is another way. This has your warm sweeteners like your cinnamon, your nutmeg, you know, those warm fall spices, your cardamoms, things of that nature. So when you put that in there, this is good for banana bread, apple pies, anything of that nature. So this is a must essential in your pantry. So we have 1/4 of that. Then we're going to add our flour. And I'm gonna start folding that in to the wet ingredients, okay? And then we have some baking soda, baking powder, and a little bit of salt. You always need a little salt when you're baking things. And then we're just gonna fold this in. You see how easy this was? We're gonna fold all this in and get this well combined. And then we're gonna put it in a greased loaf pan, and we're gonna let this cook. I'm gonna put mine on for like probably like 45 minutes because my oven gets pretty hot, but you could do it either gonna be like 40 to 55 minutes depending on how hot your oven gets. But yeah, so we're going into that cozy fall time weather, and who doesn't like some nice banana bread? I like tea. I'm more of a tea person than a coffee person. So this would be good with like a nice Robios tea or whatever your favorite tea is. Some nice banana bread with a slather of butter on it. Or if you want to just eat it just plain or however you want to eat it, is great. So I have an oiled pan here, So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this in the loaf pan, the mixture. See how easy this was? The longest part takes just to bake it. That's the longest part. Okay, so we're gonna get ready to bake this at 350 degrees. All right. So it's still kind of warm, but look at that, y'all. Look at that. Nice, warm banana bread. So I'm gonna go in for the taste. It's good. The bread itself is not too sweet, but it's sweet enough. And you can really taste those spices from DivineKuizine Sugar Spice. I can really taste like the cardamom, the cinnamon, and also that nutmeg really brings it out. And also with the maple, or with the sugar spice butter, it just took it up a notch of sweetness. You know what I mean? So you taste those bananas. So you have the banana flavor, but then you have like this, and a little hint of the maple syrup, but really what comes through is the DivineKuizine Sugar Spice, and then you have that butter, it's warm. It's good, y'all. It is so good. It's like fall all bursts in your mouth. Like I said, with those cinnamon, with that nutmeg, with those bananas. All I need is a nice cup of Robios tea or coffee. This is a great morning breakfast. You can have this in the morning with your breakfast, or you can have it as a dessert with a little bit of ice cream on the side. Must make, and it wasn't a lot of sugar. It wasn't a lot of sugar. So folks that are, you know, if you don't like refined sugars, you have that pure maple syrup. You have this DivineKuizine Sugar Spice, which is like brown sugar, and then your warm spices. So it's not a lot of, and then you have your sweetness from your bananas. So all that, it's gonna be flattering, you know, figure flattering, not too sweet, not too much sugar. This is great for if you're concerned about sugar. So to get this recipe and more, go to DivineKuizine.com. We're in that cozy season. Go ahead and get you a banana bread recipe. If you're on YouTube, hit that little notification button so you can be notified all the time when I have different recipes. And I'm out, y'all. Get this recipe. Maple banana bread. Love y'all, Shay.